The road to $300,000 is down to the best 10 in the world. We're tonight from iRacing's virtual Michigan International Speedway. We say good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Race 1, Round 1. This is the 2023 eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series Playoffs. The pace car is down and in, field in the hands of Chucker Minter, as we say, let's go playoff racing at Michigan. And about all the way for P7. You can see those leaders, though, Blake, a little bit of single file, high line on the straightaway.
Oh, and Bowden's going for a go-round. And somehow he saved it, and the caution finally comes out as Michael Cozy Jr. spins it right in front of Bowden, who had nowhere to go. Bowden got turned.
Yellow flag of the night, and we'll focus in on the ring in the center of your screen. That's the 69 of Bowden, where we saw all of this kick off. This is headed down to turn 1, lap number 5 in this race. The 42 car behind. He's in a 3-wide situation right here. There's a little bit of check up the road. He goes low right there. Gets it on the left rear quarter panel. Catches it, though. There's a save. And I think it was Conti's, or not Conti, I should say, Cozy's teammate, Blake, who came through and got him. And a caution flag will fly just as we jumped on board. Clean track out the front. It is an issue to the rear. The 14 is off and in the grass, so trouble with Joey Brown. Cody Bias in the 27 also slow on the racetrack, so at least 2 cars involved, Blake, for caution flag number 2.
For 75 of Zach Novak in this replay. Just kind of look a little bit further up the road. That 75 throwback scheme, akin to what I would say is the Wood Brothers. Right now with that Sunoco car, you're going to see him kind of get a little tight, have to get out of the throttle off of turn 4 as they're 3 wide behind them. You can see Guest is able to react, Bose, Bias not able quite to do so. Joey Brown and Cody Bias gets the worst end of it. But we'll get another look at it. Evan, this sets up something really interesting here. When we talked about that fuel window, this is going to be close to it with about 52 laps to go.
He's back in the thick of things. P16, pace car down and in, 50 laps to go at Michigan. It is the same playing field for everybody, no matter how many years you've been in it. And Colin Keister right now in the 42 car. Got a little bit of a touch there on the right rear quarter panel. And now diving underneath him, going to be the 18 machine of Zelensky. And experience, look, yeah! Gets spun around. There it goes, the 42 as he spins into the grass.
No caution.
Still no caution, though. He's off the racing surface. He slides all the way to the inside wall, but we stay green. Look at Leahy just pushing that 14 Ford all the way to turn 1, then ducks down to the inside, trying to find a hole in the Logitech Toyota. Up top, though, the 69 of Bowden going to come right back to him. He'll take second spot away off of 2, and now Joey Brown has got a new challenger to deal with. So the battle up front continues. There are still more cars on fresh tires. Look for the cars that aren't highlighted in red, right? Alt P6, Duval P7, Busa P8, all those cars on those fresher tires as well. They're going to try to continue to work their way up front, so it continues to drop these red playoff cars further and further down into the midfield as this race carries on. 2 laps to go at Michigan International Speedway. Keegan Leahy trying to kick off the playoffs with a race win. A playoffs in which he is maybe unaccustomedly so not a part of. Same with Ryan Lewis. You get a couple of champs battling for the race win here tonight, but not in the playoff grid, which will have a big effect on those playoff standings as we head to the second round of the postseason.
Corey Vincent, Steven Wilson drifted through the corner. Is the caution going to come out before they get to the white? Yes, the caution is out just before they got to the stripe. They were 4 wide back in the field with Steven Wilson and Corey Vincent, and just mere feet before they get to the line. The yellow comes out, and as you can see, playoff implications for Michael Conti.
We'll rack them up and try it again for a maximum of 3 attempts. But let's take a second look at the incident that has us under the yellow flag, in which several playoff drivers were involved.
Well, again, you just got to look at the 12 car, and I'm sorry, if you're the 12 car here, you just got to know the position you're in. You're sending it 4 wide on the bottom. You have 4 or 5 playoff guys around you. You're sending it in for 20th with so much on the line. I don't see the logic in that move. He stuffs it in there, doesn't make the corner, shoves Corey Vincent up the racetrack, and eventually they crash. So again, a lot on the line, and I don't see why that move was necessary.
Green flag in the air, 2 laps to go. It's eNASCAR overtime.
Right now, the bottom, you have some drivers formed up. The 66 to the inside, that's Tyler Gary that's spinning. Don't believe it's going to bring out a caution. We still roll on green as Ryan Luza now has a run on the top side off of turn 2.
He's got the speed off at 2, but up front, Leahy clear for the race lead. Where are the cars on the fresh tires? Low, the lead one, still not enough progress. 3 wide, there they go. Zelensky slides, what a huge save. 6 wide, there he goes. Zelensky into the outside wall, and a late caution as the leaders wreck. Off at turn 4, Leahy is also into the outside wall, and Luza takes P1 for the race lead. And let's try to break this all down for you. We start in turns 3 and 4. You're looking for the number 18 car, middle of the road. That's Bobby Zelensky. They are 4 wide behind, 5 wide behind. There's the touch from fellow playoff driver, the 15 low. Had it saved, then 1 more touch. He's in the fence. At this point, no yellow is out yet. And then when the caution comes out, watch what happens to the leaders. The 23 car is leading this race. That's Keegan Leahy, challenged by the 4 of Ryan Luza. And as they're wrecked behind, there's 1 touch, 2 touches that sends the 20 up into the outside wall. 23 Leahy's in the fence. And as the yellow flies, scored as your race leader is the 4 car of Ryan Luza. Pace car down and in. It's attempt number 2 at eNASCAR overtime. Green flag in the air.
Oh, Mains into the back of Lowe as Lowe through the block on the 12 car. Again, how aggressive is Lowe going to be? A potential $100,000 move for him as he's going to be side by side with Ryan Luza down the backstretch.
He's going to go all the way to the bottom, trying to break the draft as the 12 of Mains tries to follow behind. Luza, though, going to get the benefit of the draft up top. He tries to come down. Not clear, though. And on the inside, Garrett Lowe, new race leader. The 10 of Wilson on the outside. He'll look for second spot. Barney awaits them at the flag stand. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go.
Garrett Lowe has the lead. They're 3 wide behind them. Michael Guest has an opportunity here if he can get clear of Garrett Mains for second as they touch and make contact through the corner. Steven Wilson also on the outside of Mains, but it is all Garrett Lowe out front.
A whole lot of points up for grabs, but all those drivers in red won as the race win. Here comes Steven Wilson. Looks to the inside. Guest, Lopez, they make contact for 3rd and 4th behind. And off of turn 4, Garrett Lowe will take the win at Michigan and punch his ticket to the championship 4. This winning moment is brought to you by Coca-Cola, the official fan refreshment of eNASCAR. Garrett Lowe will fight for the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series Championship in 2023.
Garrett, I know you're doing some burnouts right now. A winner. Garrett, could you have imagined after that Nashville race, you feel like you see your playoff hopes slip away from you. Not only are you in the playoffs, you are in the championship 4 and a shot at $100,000. What does that mean to you?
Honestly, it's a huge relief. After Nashville, we were down in the dumps for a good week there, and we pulled ourselves up by the bootstraps and went to work. We had a killer car in New Hampshire to lock us in the playoffs, and then tonight we didn't have the best car, and it took some strategy, and I got into Bobby there into 3 and probably took out a good couple of contenders there. But all in all, we hit the strategy there at the end. We were kind of waiting on that caution, and we finally got it. We just had to take the opportunities when they came. So, we're going to Homestead.